if something is natural or if something's been manipulated based on what you graph in the data. Dr. Dougherty is going to actually walk you through that. So they're going to make sure we don't have access to CVRs. They're already starting to do that. And then they're going to start randomizing the CVRs. Make sure you talk about if they randomize it, we have no chance of figuring it out. We already talked about a lot of this stuff. You know, the feedback loop that they've created with the mail-in ballot tracking and the poll books. This here is Crystal using her complex voting system. The fact that the citizens can't take part in it, and the citizens aren't the ones counting the ballots. She took advantage of that. So she's a clerk that was running for re-election. She was on the ballot, processing the ballots. She went into a room with envelopes. She came out of the room with ballots outside the envelope. She went over to the paper shredder. She shredded hundreds of ballots, went back into the room, came out of the room with more ballots, and tabulated those. Fast forward, she won by 87 votes. Isn't that amazing? What a coincidence. So it's not just that she didn't hack the system, by the way. She just did traditional, organic, shred the ballots or throw them in the river, right? But because we have a system that has removed the citizens so far from it, no one saw her do it except for, luckily, there was surveillance video. And they had, the surveillance screen was like this big, and they blocked out 98% of it. The only thing they left was a tiny little slit at the top. Because when they drew the box around the computer system to black it out, they just didn't get all the way to the very top either. And that tiny little slit, God put the paper shredder. So that's why this is zoomed, it's fuzzy because it's zoomed in 650%. Wow. And some citizens FOIA'd the surveillance video and just happened to look and notice this little slit, and they zoomed in on the slit and they sat there and watched hundreds of hours of video, and they happened to catch her doing it. And she's all on video doing it. It is beautiful. The FBI is investigating it now, finally, after we got it out in the public. No, we don't trust them. It's a local FBI office. When they tell you the systems are made in America, not according to the box. Dominion Voting, made in China, right on the box. They're not even trying. There's your California 2020 exclamation mark password on the ballot printing station that the warehouse staff has access to in where they process all the ballots. The forklift driver opened the door for us to get us into this. Opened the lid of the ballot printing station, and the paper was in there. Have a whole bunch of ballot paper underneath. There's seals missing all over. South Carolina, missing seals on all the machines. I'll go and I can't do the Hyder Garcia thing, but talk to me and I'll share some more information about who Hyder is and what he did in Tarrant County and how he now is working at the EAC as a consultant. So this guy who's being investigated for election fraud in the Philippines now is managing the entire country's election system. That just happened a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So, we're gonna skip a lot of this here. I'm gonna go right to my contact information. Oh, I wish I wanted to show you this really quick. I'll cruise through real quick. Okay, 15-minute period in Texas, Uvalde County. Candidate, total, go down. Votes never go down. Votes only go up, right? Lost 1,300 votes, 1,100 votes. This candidate, Frank Lopez, they took 36,000 votes from Frank in 15 minutes. Votes should never go down. Okay? Uvalde County, Lita and Lopez both have identical number of votes, 1,775 votes each, 8:23 p.m. Next county, Bexar County, same two candidates, same, 8:23 p.m., identical number of votes, 37,022. What are the chances of two counties, the same two candidates having identical votes in each county?
Zero.
Zero, right? About zero. Almost zero. Hold on. How about a third one? Fourth one? Fifth one?
Oh my God.
6, 7, 8. Do you think someone's messing with the results? Do you get it now? People are messing with our reporting system. We don't have control of this. The citizens have no control of this, and we are seeing symptoms of manipulation. Okay? So, we can fix it all. We go back to the county control of voter registration system. We go to voter validation tabulation at the precinct. We need to get back to precinct voting.
Yes.
We need to report at the precinct, and we'll all add it up, we're smart enough. And that's what's gonna make us free again. Take a picture of this, that's my contact information. I want to work with anyone in the county that wants to work on this to fix your county and protect your county. So please contact me, set up whatever meetings you've got with even people that don't wanna believe it, or people that don't believe it, or people that wanna hit me with a bat. That's fine, I don't care. I'm happy to talk to them and help educate them and open their eyes, anytime. This is another one here, take a picture of this also. This is what we need to get to. That's the final long-term plan right there. Fully transparent, accurate, verifiable, county managed, nationally cross-referenced voter registration card, paper poll book, precinct-based hand count election system. That is understandable and accessible to every American citizen. I'm gonna skip all that stuff. And well, here, the handcountroadshow.org, there's the site. And ACCFEI.org is some videos I've done as well. Sign up for the newsletter, please. And so that's my new house, and I drive it all around Texas, doing this in county to county.
Where are you going next?
Where am I going next? I think it started with a B.
Brad.
I think Bear. I think it might be.
There.
No, it's not Bear.
Oh, sorry.
I'll look it up. It's close. It's a county that's like a little bit away. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I want to give up my time here.
How many counties in Texas?
Oh, we have
do you
questions.
hit?
Okay.
You have a few minutes for questions,
Okay.
so we have a hand up, just like school.
You said you worked with Sidney Powell in the group.
No, I didn't. I worked out of her war room after she was evacuated.
Ah.
I have met Sydney. She's wonderful. She stuck her neck out along with Rudy in the very beginning, and as an example, to quiet and scare all attorneys, they got their heads bitten off.
Is
but-
what they have said true according to what you have, that hammer and scorecard and Germany and all of that is in there and
Okay.
China and,
I can only talk about what I've seen proof of. Now, I do think absolutely hammer and scorecard are 100% possible. I have not seen proof of it. We may never see proof. It could exist, and we may not be able to see the proof of it, because if we did, it could impact our national security. So I won't be surprised if we never see the proof. Because of the US, if you didn't know it, has been screwing with other people's elections for a very long time.
right.
And I don't think they want to bring more attention to that. So I don't know. Here's the thing is, I don't need to know that. All I know enough. Our system's totally out of our control, and all we have to worry about is, instead of wasting resources trying to find that, we need to be spending our resources fixing the problem we have. If we just bring everything back, decentralize it, put it in the hands of the citizens, and we have it on paper with a camera overhead like Clint's gonna show you, we should be able to have a camera overhead. Now, there's only certain things we can do in certain counties. Right now in Texas, the only thing that's legal currently in Texas election code is Chapter 65's method of hand counting. That's what we have to work with right now, this instant. Now, if that changes in a week, great. I'm all for something else. But right now we have that, and the Secretary of State has said they're happy to let anyone use that method. So any county can immediately adopt Chapter 65. It is not the best of systems on a large scale. It's a little difficult to implement. It would take a lot of people, but it's not impossible. We could do it, you could do it. Go to handcountroadshow.org and pledge to hand count. Every single one of you should fill out that pledge, because I need to hand a list to your county officials of hundreds of people that said they'll do it, because the first thing I'm gonna hear is not enough people will ever do it. We can't find enough people to run elections as it is, so there's no way we're gonna do hand count, end of discussion. But if I hand them a list of 500 people in their county or 1,000 people in their county that said, no, they're already ready to go. Here you go. Names, addresses, phone numbers, call them, they're ready. Here's their signatures. That might change it. So please, go to that website, fill that out, send it to your friends, and get them to pledge to hand count. I would like to see 50,000 people in Texas that fill this thing out to show the Secretary of State, no, there is absolutely plenty of people in Texas that will do this. So let's make it happen. Let's find out and make it happen.
Thank you so much.